My name is Jordane. I work for the Accor Group and I'm in charge of sustainability communications, marketing and engagement, and as well of the EOS Certification strategy. Accor's approach to sustainability is really about switching to a contributive model. What we like to say is that we want to participate in solving problems more than create new ones. We have a global science-based approach. At Accor, we want to make sure that each stay is a contribution. So we want to change the hospitality model. We want to make sure also that culinary experiences are as sustainable as possible throughout the whole supply chain, but also making sure that we engage our guests and our different partners in creating a sustainable ecosystem with collaboration at heart. One of Accor's proudest commitment we have was we removed every single-use plastic items from our guest experience. This is a commitment we took a few years ago, and we can be proud today that more than 90% of our hotels did achieve it. So that's more than 60 items. I think one of the main drivers of our sustainability efforts is the pressure we have from our business partners, especially corporate accounts. More and more they want to book sustainable hospitality places. So whether it's hotels, whether it's apartments, whether it's venues for their meeting and events. So we're here to demonstrate that we're doing it the most sustainable way. The more they'll have incentives on it, the more it will push our properties to act sustainable. With EU regulation coming up, Accor is trying to have a more robust approach to the way it showcases how sustainable its properties are. So one of the example is the EU Green Claims Directive that is coming up, is that you won't be able to make sustainable claims if you don't have robust information behind it. I think this is where Accor wants to push things forward, is that we want to put sustainability data at the heart of everything, just like financial data is as robust as it should be. And our strategy on EOS Certification demonstrates it. Basically, we want our 5,000 plus hotels to be EOS certified, because this is a way to be as transparent as possible and show that we are serious about it, and to share this information with our different stakeholders. It's important for hotels to be EOS certified today, because more and more they will want to showcase this to different stakeholders, whether it's their guests, but also whether it's corporate accounts, but sometimes even to hotel owners, because this will actually create value for the hotel. One of the things we like to push forward is that there's a business case as well behind EOS certifications, because there's a lot of criteria that is based on measurements. So they measure their energy, they measure their water usage, they measure their waste, and basically the more sustainable they will be in the way they run their operations, the more savings they will make as well. So this is something that is interesting for them. Hotels more and more understand that it's important to be EOS certified, but this is a very lengthy process and a very serious approach. So basically, when hotels decide to be EOS certified, either the general manager or someone in their team that goes for it, and it takes sometimes a few months because they need to gather all the information. There's 60 to 100 criteria they need to answer and bring proof upon each of these criteria. But once all of this is done, they created a sense of commitment and also a sense of pride for the whole team whenever they are certified, and it creates a lasting way of operating the hotel in a sustainable way. We feel that training is at the core of everything, because we all need to make sure that we unlock the sustainability mindset for everyone, and also because sustainability is science-based, and if we do not know the basics, we don't understand why we're doing things. So any kind of training that exists on the counter is very useful, and even one of the criteria in EOS certifications is to train their team. So I think anything that is like open source to help, raise awareness and understand the facts and the story behind climate change, pressure on natural resources is always useful to push the whole industry. Content like the Booking.com educational courses could really be useful even for our hotels to achieve EOS certification, because it's great content that is available off the shelf. Because EOS certification is such a demanding process, what we recommend is usually make sure that you work with probably the most motivated hotels first. And of course, something interesting is that we had the whole city of Marseille who engaged like 15 to 20 hotels to be eco-certified at the same time. And it created a sense of community. All wanted to be engaged in the same story together. And they were sharing best practices. So I think this is important, sharing information, sharing best practices, also trying to see how we can help each other. What we like to say is that sustainability is not a competition, it's a collaboration. And also, once a hotel becomes sustainable, their whole team becomes more and more engaged. There's a lot of turnover in hospitality today, and we're convinced that being a sustainable hotel, a sustainable property, is what also will bring a lot of retention and pride for our hotel employees as well. Thank you.
Cheers.